And we must talk about the captain, national treasure, wrap him in cotton wool, Hardik Pandya. Hardik Pandya, the captain, Hardik Pandya, the all-rounder, and Hardik Pandya, the opening bowler now. I mean, this is what they call in Hindi, बहुत बड़ी उपलब्धि.
I can't repeat that, but I can say he's doing fabulously well. I really like Harsha's point that he likes to do all the tough things. And I think obviously bowling with the new ball in T20 cricket is an art. It's a hard skill because you're bowling in the power play, and he's doing pretty well so far. He's got other resources as well, and he's using them really well. His captaincy seems to grow from strength to strength by the day. This T20 series, in the last series, I thought a great win in Bombay when he tried to held down Sri Lanka from scoring 164. This one, being 1-0 up, playing on a hard wicket, and then coming up and putting this commanding performance as a team. I think he'll be very proud of the efforts of the team and the fact that he's really led this team well in this series.
His body is obeying him, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Isn't it a beautiful feeling for an athlete when your body allows you to do whatever your mind wants to do? It must be the most beautiful feeling in the world when that happens. And his body is allowing him to do everything to the extent that after every match he would look at... we have this sort of conversation saying, body okay? Body okay? Yeah. And he looks at me and says, sir, bilkul theek hai, no problem.
Touch wood.
Yeah, touch wood. Look at the way that outswinger he's got. I mean, I know we talked about the fact that he got excited like a child about the in-swinger, but that outswinger, he's bowling it so beautifully.
Yeah.
Inevitably, he's producing an edge or beating the bat. He's bowling that outswinger beautifully.
He's also, I mean, we're talking about his body being in good shape. He's also taking care of it. We've seen it. We've seen in terms of his nutrition, seen it in terms of his training.
Yeah.
I guess you also, as you get older and you grapple with injuries, DK, you get a little smarter and wiser about your own training, how to push yourself and preserve yourself at the same time?
I think so, because I think he's gone through the grind. I think that Asia Cup injury he had in the back when he had to be literally moved off the field halfway through in his bowling just looked nasty, and from there on he's turned a new leaf. He's taken training far more seriously. He carries a chef on tour. Because, he's got a bad gut and he doesn't want to lose out games because of not feeling well on any given day. He has a great relationship with the current Indian trainer, Soham Desai, and he's got a full-time physio with him in the name of Suresh, who works with him consistently off the field, even when he's not playing for the country. And by that, I mean, he doesn't play red ball cricket so much these days, so he's got some downtime, but he's focusing a lot on training. Before both these series, he was one of the few players who, even though he wasn't injured much, just had a small neck niggle, went and spent 2 weeks in Bangalore and NCA by himself and only focused a lot on training. So he's doing a lot of what I call, things that not many people see, but he's ticking all those boxes which are very, very important to him personally, which are helping him produce these results when it matters. Come the big game, I said he will do something special, and I went for him because I knew these big games is what gets the best out of him. And again, you saw a cameo with the bat, a very good, obviously a very good spell with the ball as well.
One of the things we say in sport is what you see on the field is an outcome of what you don't see off the field.
Fair enough. There's a lot of backroom investment that happens with all these
nobody
players,
sees.
which nobody sees.
Are you willing in this Instagram era of instant gratification to be working your backside off and nobody is watching? And the harder you work when nobody is watching, the better you get when everybody is watching. And I think that is what is happening. I also see him in a very happy place.
Yeah.
Sometimes we underestimate the value of being in a very happy place. Because I remember when they won the IPL last year, and I could see what it meant to him, what it meant to his wife. They're around, and I'm a sucker for families, as you know.
Yeah.
But I just saw the bond that existed, all happy for each other. And I remember saying to myself, I'm waiting for the presentation to happen. And I remember saying to myself, this kid looks like he's in a happy place.
Yeah.
And I think you can never underestimate the value of being that. I don't know what will happen to his body and his cricket, but I hope he stays in a happy place all the time.